I'm an old head that salute y'all young niggas, bruh. Run it up. You know what I'm saying? Like, I be sitting there like, how'd you do that? And I be sitting there like, what? You know how long it took us to learn how to play that? And you just drew that thing? Hats off.
This the podcast with a prodigy. This the podcast with a prodigy. This the podcast with a prodigy. My podcast.
Yo, what's good, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of the Podcast with Prodigy. You already know who it is, your boy Prodigy. Before we get started, make sure you guys like, subscribe, comment, tell us what you know, what you like about the episode, all that good stuff. But yeah, let's get into it. Today, we got another special guest, as always. We got my boy, don't get it confused with our other series, Press Playy. My boy is a super producer, and his name goes by the name Press Playy.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
How you doing, my boy? How you
My
doing,
boy? You good?
I'm doing good. Blessed to have you here, bro.
Yeah, thank you.
It's a blessing. Now, my boy right here has worked with a bunch of major artists, boy. Name them off like Lil Wayne, E40, Future, Lil Twist, all that good stuff. I'm pretty sure you guys have heard it, especially younger people. The name Blueface and stuff like that. You can't miss that name.
Yeah.
He did a good part on his song TikTok. My boy been running up numbers and stuff like that.
Yeah, it's still going crazy. Yeah, it's going crazy right now.
Yes, sir. Not to mention he's currently working with Tiffany Haddish on some music, trying to get that more established with her.
Yes, sir.
Sir.
Got the next single. We got our first single. I got half the project, but the single about to drop next month featuring Jadakiss and E40, EBT. Yeah, it's crazy right now.
Yes, sir. Run up them names.
Yes, sir.
I like that.
Yeah, it's crazy right now.
So I seen you've been busy. I looked you up, seen what you've been working on and stuff like that. I recently saw that you were a part of the Versus battle with what's his name?
Onyx,
my bad. And Cypress Hill and stuff like that. Tell me how that went down, because I seen that, that's been getting a lot more hype. A lot of more artists that I've been seeing around have been getting involved with it.
Yeah, that's my, that's my, my family right there. Sticky, man, Fredro, my big brother Omar. You know what I'm saying? Iceman. He brought me to the he brought me in the crew like that. It's always been love, and me and Ice. You know what I'm saying? We got a real good history. As long with the whole movement. You know what I mean? So Onyx was just like, it was natural, man. So Ice, like I said, he brought me to the table, and we just made it happen. And it was crazy, man. Versus was dope. You know what I'm saying? Just to see I grew up on both artists, Cypress Hill and Onyx, you know what I mean? So to see them both on stage, you know what I'm saying, just showing love with each other, showing love for each other and, rocking with each other, it was dope, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It was a great experience for sure.
Yeah, that's tight. What would you say was like your favorite part of, being a part of that?
Just being able just to, just to be a part of it, period. You know what I mean? Like, I'm a young cat, but, I'm embraced by the OGs, you know what I mean? Yeah. So they rock with me, you know what I mean? And, the fact that, I'm an honorary member of Onyx, you know what I'm saying? And just to be able to, be a part of it, like I said, by the blessings of, Sticky, Fredro, Iceman, you know what I'm saying? It was just dope, you know what I mean? Just the whole experience was dope, you know what I'm saying? So
yeah,
shout out to the whole crew, man.
I can only imagine getting respect from all the OGs in one building like that.
Yeah, man. Yeah. It's dope, man. I got a lot of love, you know what I'm saying? Be Real, Bobo, you know what I mean? Sin Dog, you know what I mean? The whole crew, man. Like, a lot of love.
Hell yeah. Well, hey, good shit on that, bro. I fucked with it. But let's get just straight into like, music talk, business talk, all this good stuff.
Yeah, let's go.
I want to ask you, the first thing I want to ask you is, so nowadays, there's a lot of people that make beats, put them on YouTube, put them on SoundCloud, put them wherever, whether it be they like royalty free or paying for them and stuff like that. But I want to know your opinion, your experiences of what's the difference between a beat maker and like a music producer.
I mean, a beat maker to me, a beat maker is what you start out. What you start out as, you start off as a beat maker, you're making dope beats. And there's some people that just stay beat makers, you know what I mean? But once you learn the business and you learn, you perfect your craft to where, you're actually cutting vocals and, you're turning in records, that's a producer. You know what I mean? Yeah. So you're going from just making the beat to actually cutting the record, and knowing how to get the record placed and knowing how to, do what you do with the business as well. I always tell people, once you learn the business, it takes you to a whole nother level.
Yeah, I feel that.
It's a whole nother ballpark, you know what I'm saying? So
it's more than just like making the music part of it.
Yeah, I mean, because it's just like you can make a bunch of beats and they just be a bunch of dope beats. You know what I mean? They just that's it. They might get somewhere too. You know what I mean? And somebody else is doing your business though. You know what I'm saying? So And even if somebody, once you know like the business, and then you got a team of people helping you, and then you okay, cool, you know how this is rolling, you know how this is moving. Okay, cool. Now it's just is levels to it. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah, I feel that. I feel that.
um,
What's like the main thing you think separates like a beat maker and being like a producer? Like if you can name just one thing, one like attribute, one main thing about it.
recording. Once you know how to produce vocals after making a beat, that's definitely now you're producing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, just messing with more than just like your part of it.
I mean, it's all your part, because you made the beat, but now you recording, now you're producing the vocals on your beat. So now you're making a record.
Yeah,
You know
I
what I'm
feel
saying? And so now you're in another lane now. Now you're actually making, what I'm saying? You're making some product.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I feel that. So, being a music producer and stuff like that, doing all sorts of different types of beat, experimenting and stuff like that. Did you ever get into like playing any instruments or stuff like that?
Hell yeah. I started off playing drums. My mom got me my first drum set. She got me my first drum set and put me in my drum lessons. And then from there, I just, I self-taught myself how to play piano and, I'm, picking up every instrument, guitars, percussions, congas, everything. So yeah, I really do that thing.
You can play the congas?
What? What? Boy, you better stop playing with me. I do this. Yeah, no, I do that, man. Because we used to beat on the tables back in the day. You know what I mean? All this.
Yeah.
That was a baby introduction to congas. You know what I mean? So once you started really like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's a different vibe. So
That's actually pretty tight. I've never met somebody that can like confidently say, "Yeah, I get down on the congas." You feel me?
you put it in front of me, I'm gonna figure it out.
So far, out of all of the instruments that you've learned how to play, which one was like the hardest starting out to learn?
Hardest, sheesh. I say piano because I was banging at it forever and I was always out of key. Like I real talk. Like I just was like I was out of key. Like, I'll be like, how do you figure out these chords? And I don't know. Like I'll be hearing shit and then like I was a DJ before all of that, so I was sampling. I used to sample, you know what I'm saying, different. I still sample to this day, by the way. But I was sampling and I would like play, try to play the bass line over it and all that type of shit. And it would be out of key. Like it was just the most confusing shit to me because I was just like, I got to figure this out. So eventually I did, my ear caught wave and 2-finger chords turned into 3 and 4 fingers and then, right hand turned into left hand. And eventually, now I'm playing that thing. But yeah, it was a battle. Yeah, it was real. I used to, bro, they used to clown me, bro. Like, I used to play my shit, play my beats, bro. Like, yo, that bass line ain't in key, bro. Like, what you doing? I thought it was banging. I'm over here like, I'm tripping. But, I bring somebody else in to play it, but now I'm playing it. I still bring bass players, Like, bass is that's one of my favorite instruments.
Yeah. I like bass. I play guitar, but I wanted to get a bass guitar for the longest. I've been thinking about getting it just because, like, I don't know, it's different than a guitar, way different. And I like that.
It's still, it still has the structure, and that finger, that finger positioning is some other shit. I'm still learning it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I say pick up any instrument, bro, whatever it is, man. If you want to do it, do it. Like cats, like especially your age, like they're not thinking about instruments. There's nothing against them, but they're clicking these beats together now. You know what I'm saying? They don't even know how to play a chord. Like and I got a few producers that rock with me. Like these cats don't even. They can't play a 4-finger chord progression, but they can write it out. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean it makes sense though. Nowadays, everything you can just get from like a sample, or you can get it from like a beat pre-made package, stuff like that. Like
Very
every
true.
single chord in a guitar, you can get like online digitally and stuff like that. But I think it is a little different when like you can like get that yourself, like play it yourself and then add whatever you want to in the moment. I feel like that. I feel like people underappreciate that.
Yeah, I mean, well, this generation, I think, you know what I mean? Just because everything's so, on your phone and it's right, everything's so accessible. It's very easy to to make a beat now. Let's say that.
Yeah.
You know,
Hey, but it makes it a little bit more impressive if you can do it now.
I listen. I'm an old head that salute y'all young niggas, bruh. Run it up. You know what I'm saying? Like I be sitting there like, how'd you do that? And I be sitting there like, what? You know how long it took us? You know how long it took us to learn how to play that? And you just drew that thing? Hats off. All right, we gonna get this done in 5 minutes. On to the next one. You know what I mean? Like we knocking them down. Like
Did you say you just drew the thing?
he literally just drew the beat. Like I mean the chord progression. Yeah, like he literally just wrote it. Like I watched him click the whole shit together, and I'm like, it's a full scale. Like what the fuck? Like it rolled down and everything. Like what? But nah, yeah, real shit. Yeah, man. Nah, I salute it. I hats off. I just learned Fruity Loops the other day. What? Yes. I'm Ableton. I'm an Ableton guy. Yeah, I'm an Ableton guy. Ableton gang. A-Town. Nah, but I'm an Ableton guy. I came from the MPC, MPC days, Triton, Motifs. If you know, you know. Shout out to like Battle Cat and, DJ Quick and, Dre and all my OGs, man, that's still slapping on the MPC shit. I got me one. I ain't got that one, but I got me one. I got a little, I got the MPK now. It comes with the shit on the board. I got a Renaissance too, actually. I need to start plugging that shit back up.
What MPK do you have?
The MPK 49. Yeah. The little black joint, you know what I'm saying?
I'm over here like learning stuff right now because Pop's over here, producer. He know what you talk about.
Oh yeah. Floss know what it is. Floss know he know the business.
Yes sir, yes sir. Hey, so you grew up in Cali,
Yes,
but did you live in any other cities, any other states while you were growing up?
Hell yeah, everybody think I'm from over there, but like I'm really from right here. But nah, I've been in New York. You know what I'm saying? Of course, Atlanta. I got my name from Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to my big homie Jinx for naming me Press Play. But yeah, shit, Hawaii. All through this thing. I've been around.
How long you live in Hawaii for?
I went to school. I went to a semester of school out there. So that was,
How old were you when that happened?
I don't know. I was in junior high, some shit. So it was teenage years.
Yeah. That's pretty tight. New York, Atlanta. Hey.
Yeah, and New York was like, I was crazy. So the New York days was like, shout out to my brother Damien. You know what I'm saying? That's Shaka Khan's son. So like, that's my godmother, you know what I'm saying? And like, we was in a group. So like I was like, me and my mom, she took me out there when I was a kid. My birth mom, shout out to my mama too, Consuela. She used to take us around the world when we was kids and stuff. So, she took me out there when we was young, going back and forth or whatever. And then like when I finally was like, stomping on my own, like I went out there just on some like teenage shit and just was thugging. Like we was like, and, I was with my boy Damien and, we got a brownstone in Brooklyn and we was like really in the trenches and like we was out here like we're gonna figure it out type shit. You know what I'm saying? But it was dope because I met that era was like, DMX was just came out and you know what I'm saying? It was just hip hop was dope, man. It was, I seen a lot of cats get signed. Rockefeller was just blowing up. I mean, they were already blowing up, I'm sorry, but they like now they were just on the like bigger shit. Like, Kanye I think had just came on, Just Blaze, just starting to hear about all these cats and yeah, it was a dope time, man. It was a dope time.
Yeah, I could imagine. And you said out in Atlanta you got your name, Press Play. Tell me how that went down.
For real? You want to hear the story or you want to hear the one I tell in my EPK?
I want to hear the story.
All right, the story is because I gotta keep it like you gotta keep it clean. You know what I'm saying? But we thugging. We
Yeah, I feel it.
Nah, but no real shit. I came to it. I was in LA, and I said I just needed a change. You know what I'm saying? Just for my sound. So I was like, my homegirl was in Atlanta. I was just like, I always been rocking with Atlanta back and forth, but I was just like, what, let me just go down south for a minute and just, catch a wave. And, as a producer, you try to get inspired by any and all. So that was one of them waves. I just said, what, I'm about to just, bust a move to Atlanta, catch a wave and, see where this take me. And in doing that, I literally just caught a one-way to Atlanta. And the homegirl picked me up from the airport. And she's like, yo, I was like, yeah, I already knew I wanted to work who I wanted to work with. I already had a list of cats I already wanted to work with and stuff. But in order to get to them, you know what I'm saying, I had to go through, you got to go through some channels. And there's one channel with the homegirl, and she took me to the projects in Atlanta, East Point. And, my big homie, who was running the trap, he was just one of the cats that he already been in the game. He rocking with Jermaine Dupri, you know what I'm saying, Social Def, a couple other artists from Atlanta, what have you. But he was, to connect to Big Bank and Future and all these other cats, like all the cats that's really running Atlanta. So, long story short, went over there. I was playing them some beats, and as I was playing them beats, like them, we really in the trap, you know what I'm saying? So it's cats coming in and out, you know what I'm saying, doing, woo, 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 doing their thing, and they listening to the beats. Niggas start rapping. The next thing I know, it's more niggas rapping. I'm still playing beats, and there's more niggas rapping. Like an hour go past, it's a living room full of niggas, a whole trap full of niggas, and everybody rapping to my shit. And the dude and the nigga that was running shit, my nigga Jinx, you know what I'm saying, he was in the back, and he was like, yo, your name Press Playy, bro. He said, I ain't never heard nobody play. Because I didn't play the same beat twice. Like, I was playing beats for an hour straight, and it was that's how I was loaded. I was loaded up.
Yeah. You
know what I'm saying? Like, and they was all hitting. And that nigga was like, yo, bro, like, you really be pressing play. And that was our slang already. We always say, I'm gonna press play on things. But once he said it, it just resonated like, yo, that shit. I came as Buckwheat on the beat, and I left as Press Playy. And that same night, they took me to the studio, and I met Big Bank, and it was on from there. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah, that's hard. Fool came prepared.
Yeah, you gotta be, man. You can't come in this game playing with this shit. Man, these niggas think this shit's a game, bro. It is if you want it to be.
I think that's pretty hard. It's pretty coincidental that your name's Press Playy, and we had our whole other show called Press Playy.
Yeah, my name's Play with 2 Y's.
Yes, sir. Don't forget it.
Don't forget it, baby. Yeah, nah. That's dope though, man. I've seen in the cannabis movement they got some Press Playy stuff going on too, and of course you guys' show it's common, even with the hashtags on social media and all that stuff, but there's only one producer Press Playy. You know what I'm saying?
How long ago did you come up with that name?
We going on 6 years now.
6
So
years.
in the last, I would say 3 years, Press Playy was like, hey, pull up and listen to my records, Press Playy.
Yeah, and it's still like that. You know what I mean? Like, I'm still in the studio, and cats would be like, yo, who's pressing play next? And I'm just chilling like, talking to me? No, it's just, like I said, it's common. Like, people use that, they use that phrase all the time. We've been using it forever. So now, it's my name though. So
Yeah, you got to trademark that.
oh, it already is, baby. Don't trip. Don't trip. We got the pressplay.net. You know what I'm saying? We got the Trust Process clothing. We got the Press Playy clothing.
Yes, sir.
Everything Press Playy around here, man.
Yes, sir.
Shut up. Let's play on this motherfucker. you know the tag.
Yes, sir. So, being a producer and stuff like that, slowly progressing, getting more into music and stuff like that, I want to ask you, did you grow up in a family household or a family oriented around music?
Hell yeah, I did. Like I said, my grandfather, he was a drummer already. You know what I mean? So there was drums when I was born in the house, and like I said, my godmother Shaka Khan. So me just rocking with her son and being around all of that, and my cousins and everybody. You know what I'm saying? They was musicians as well. My mom, she did everybody in the industry. She was doing all they designing. She was styling them and doing their hair. So, it was always musicians around. It was always music around. We was the family. We was playing the music on Sundays, cleaning the house type shit.
Yeah. Yeah, that's tight. It's kind of like the same way, the way my family grew up, just a little bit. Because, I have it's not like they was, playing instruments other than, my pops. And, of course, he's, a producer. He got me into, all of the rap, gangster rap, all the Chicano stuff and stuff.
Oh, yeah, he thugging. This nigga, I pulled up. He was drinking a tall can of OD.
Always.
Pops is with the shit.
Yeah, and I feel that too because my brother is a DJ for like house music,
Oh,
EDM
dope,
type of
dope,
stuff. So
dope.
like I have that type of liking for that type of music and stuff
Oh,
like
no,
that.
me too. Yeah, I actually just did an EDM album with my boys, Mighty Miz and Kairos. Yeah, we got a group called Wolf Raw. We got a couple records on Spotify right now, going crazy.
Yeah, that's tight.
Yeah, but it's full straight. I'm talking about straight EDM, bro. Straight dance music.
Beats per minute.
We up in that 120s and 140s. It's up there. Oh yeah, it's going crazy.
Yes, sir. That's pretty tight. That's pretty tight. So, growing up playing and getting like taught how to play the drums, did that like ever have like a rock influence? Did you ever listen to rock or anything like that?
Man, I grew up in the valley. Hell yeah, listen to rock. My neighbor was named Jeff. Jeff was the chef. Jeff literally showed. I swear to God, Jeff put me onto the Grateful Dead. Jeff put me onto the Doors. Jeff put me on to freaking Guns N' Roses. Jeff put me on to Kiss. He actually put me on a Indica. This is before Chronic. Yeah, I'm old school. Jeff I smoked my first real weed with Jeff. Jeff's like, bro, I got a bowl of this new shit because we had stress, nigga. We was thugging. We had stress. You know what I'm saying? But Jeff had that shit. I never forget Jeff had that shit. But it was cool, man. It's cool. Yeah, I definitely have a rock influence. I've done some rock records. I mean, I've done some rock placements, like stuff you like scene music, because I just don't produce records. I'll be doing commercials. I do, movies. I do, plays. You name it. Anything that need music, you know what I'm saying? I'm definitely showing up for it. So I've done a lot of scene music and a lot of behind the scenes, just transitional pieces and stuff like that. And, that type of stuff, it's just, you don't know what genre it's going to be, you know what I mean?
Yeah, you just got to be prepared.
You just got to be, shit. But you want some jazz? All right.
Put some saxophones in the back real quick.
Man, I'll call a whole choir in that studio. What you want, a gospel? You want some gospel?
I think that's tight. I think I imagine that's probably a big part of being a producer is being able to like be flexible with the type of music you make, right? Like,
and that's a whole nother. That's another part about being a producer. See, you like I said, it's levels to this shit, bro. So, one thing is you're producing vocals, and you're producing vocals in your lane, whatever that lane is. It could be country, it could be R&B, hip hop, whatever the case. It's another thing when you're actually making records in all genres and you're producing records in all lanes, and you're literally there's no limit to it. You know what I'm saying? Like whatever they throw at you, you're not only willing to do, you want to do, because that's what we in it for. You know what I'm saying? Like it's not and don't get it wrong. There's cats they're good in their lane. That's what they do, and like I rock with them for that too. But then I'm just saying, like, when I look at, the Quincy Joneses of the games and the Jermaine Dupri's, or, what I'm saying, even the Mustards, it's levels to this shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, you want to go above and beyond, bro. Like I said, I be doing all kind of, like, there's so many projects I've been a part of, you probably never even know about it. But, you know what I mean? It was just, you would listen, you was watching it, you watched it on TV, or you heard it on the radio, or whatever the case might be. But yeah, bro, it's just, like I said, it's levels to this shit, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And obviously you've been doing this for a long time and stuff like that, but was like working in like the entertainment business something that you were always thinking of, or something you were always doing like from the beginning?
Hell yeah. You know what? I didn't really have no choice. Mama. She planted the bug. You know what I mean? And, like, it bounced between my family. So, like, my grandfather had it, and then, like, my mom caught it, and then, my brothers caught it, but it, like, resonated with me, and then, it passed on, and, family. Now, we got generations now, my nephews and everybody, they all producing and stuff, so.
That's it.
Yeah, it's a whole line of us, man. This Mackie thing go deep.
You guys pull up at like family gatherings. Y'all got all the music to show each other.
I mean, you know, at this point, you know what I mean? It's just, you know what it is. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what it is. Like, everybody working. You know what I'm saying? Everybody working.
I seen recently that you were in a video with Everclear. How did that go?
Jesus Christ, that was when I was a kid. How'd you know about that shit? Jesus Christ, that was like my first acting shit. No, holy shit, that was Narwhal for real, bro. That fucked me up. I was like, shit. I was like my first like acting bug. Like I was like, oh, I like this shit. And I was like, yeah, from there it was on. I started rocking with like my boy Omar Gooden and stuff, and my mom just started giving me a bunch of roles. Rest in peace, Donna. She was like my first casting agent that really believed in me. Her son Cass, I still rock with. My boy D Love, I still rock with. We all grew up, but you know, she was the one that really started like that went out there and like really got me some good work, got me good roles and all that type of stuff. But yeah, no, Everclear, man, shit, that shit was crazy. That was my first little run, man. I was a youngster, man. I remember they made me act out the whole little scene and shit. You gotta fight him, make it seem like you're mad. But nah, it was dope, man. It was dope.
Yeah, I could imagine. So when you were growing up, outside of all the thugging that you were doing and stuff like that,
I wasn't thugging, man. Don't put that on me, bro. I ain't no thug.
outside of you making that money, what was like? Did you ever get into like any sports? You were in any clubs in like school or anything like that?
Hell yeah. I was skateboarding.
Oh, you skating?
What?
That's-
Bruh. From the Valley. Once again, 818, what it do? Yeah, bro. I grew up skating and making beats. My basketball skills suck. My cousin Sean B will be the first one to tell you. but no, yeah, my sport was skateboarding. Hell yeah, man. I almost went pro with that shit. I still skate to this day.
For real?
Yeah, for real.
That's tight.
Yeah, I'm still hitting the skate park. You know, I'm still getting it in. You know, outside of working out. Yeah, I'm still skating, man. But yeah, skating, man. That was like my shit. Football, they tried to put me on the football team.
How'd that go?
Yeah, well, they thought I was good because I could run fast. I'm like, is it because I'm black? Nigga, I don't no, I'm playing, but I could. You know, I was like, shit.
How many other black people were on the team?
I think me and me.
So definitely they need to.
What? Bro, this is before. I think I was like the only Tyrone, and my name ain't Tyrone. But I was like, you know, he was like, oh, he can run fast. But the fucked up part about it was my eye and hand coordination ain't the shit. so you know what I'm saying? They trying to, throw it to Shondell. All right, I'm down up there. I'm trying to, with me catching it, and it's two different. Never worked out. So yeah, they figured out quick. They was like, yeah, he's not gonna cut it, but. Yeah, he can run. He can run good. He can run fast, but maybe track's your thing or something. Yeah, but yeah, football, skateboarding's my shit though. To this day, shout out to all my skaters. I was like literally like one of the first black skaters, by the way.
That's tight. What got you into skating?
Jeff,
Fucking
Jeff. God damn it, Jeff, where you at? If you out there, holla at me, man. Hit me on the IG or something. But Jeff, man, freaking out. But that's what was around. That was the part of, my mama moved us from 53rd and where the fuck we was at? 53rd and Avalon or some shit. We was in the hood. Like, I don't remember. I was a baby. I don't even remember that shit. All I remember is the Valley. You know what I'm saying? Like, she moved us out there and everything around. And when she moved us, we moved to Granada Hills, nigga. And it was fucking skateboards and horses. I remember walking to the store, nigga, when I was a kid. And motherfucking skinheads rolled up on me, nigga. Like, you're in the wrong neighborhood, nigga. Some shit like that. I was like, what the fuck? But that's how long ago I've been out there. Yeah. But nah, it wasn't like that. But it was like, Yeah, shit was crazy. But Jeff, man, fucking Jeff got me in the skate. And all the homies though, it was like all the homies too. Though it was like young homies in the neighborhood that was all skaters and shit.
Yeah. See, around here, like that ain't happen. There's literally like, well, in this neighborhood, at least when I grew up, there was like everyone is like 13 years older than me. So I got like all like grandmas and grandpas. I can't skate with nobody around here. But
Oh man, yeah, if they 13 years older than you, I might be 13 years older than you. I'll still skate with you. But nah, that's fucked up. Shit, you ain't got nobody to skate with.
nah, were you more of like the homie that was hitting like the stairs or rails and stuff, or hitting the ramps?
Bro, I was a street skater and then I got into ramps and shit. But like, excuse me, even on the streets, we used to have like what they call jump, like launch ramps and shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So we still built launch ramps and put them on the street. But like once the homie like built a half pipe or quarter pipe in the backyard, it was over. Like what? The homie we was going over that motherfucker every day. And then we built a real half pipe, like a 12-foot joint.
Dang.
That shit was crazy. Nigga, we dropping in on a fucking 12-foot half, like, whew, like, and then they started making skate parks, and it was like, all right, we was like we was going to the homies' houses before there was skate parks and shit.
That's tight. It's cool because like you, I was a street skater before. I like to like just go downstairs and stuff like that.
Yeah, the stairs is my shit. Like everybody know me for the stairs, bro. Like I actually got this scar on the side of my hair. I don't know if you can see it, but yeah, I got that scar right here. My hair don't grow right there, but yeah, fucking, I was clearing some stairs and the skateboard popped up. And this is back in the day. For some dumbass reason, they used to turn the bolts upside down on the front part of the board. So I guess it was for you to catch the ollie, so the board wouldn't slip from you, so you could like, I don't know, ollie higher or whatever. So we was doing that. It was like the new thing. So we would like keep everything the same, but then the last two bolts in the front would turn up this way, the other way. So it would catch your foot when you when you ollie. Anyways, when we was actually skating and shit, I remember one time I hit like fucking, I think it was like 20-some stairs or some shit like that. Some crazy shit. It was at CSUN. And the fucking board popped up. And I knew I wasn't gonna land this shit. And I was like already at this point just bracing myself for it. But the board hit me in the side of the head, and the fucking the bolts of the trucks hit me and stuck in my head. And like, so when I fucking fell, the shit was stuck like that. So like the homie had to pull that shit out of my fucking head. It was leaking like a motherfucker. That shit was crazy.
Damn.
Yeah, that shit was crazy. That was some other shit. That shit was crazy. I'm straight, brother. Yeah, appreciate you.
I ain't never heard nothing like that.
That shit was crazy, bro. That's some real shit. That's some skateboard shit. Like my shins is all beat the fuck up. I done broke all this damn shit, and yeah, man, we still here though.
I love skating. I don't do it as much as before. I've been getting back into it recently.
Me too. Yeah, I'm still stuck in the studio, but you gotta get out.
No, yeah, I think it's cool though, cause like once you like learn how to skate and do like a little bit, it's kind of hard to forget how to do it. You just gotta like warm up or something like that. But
yeah, it's just like working out. If you if you ain't worked out in a month or two, and you get back in there, you get back out there and get to it, you kind of like, oh, this is familiar territory. But you gotta your body still gotta adjust. Like I know personally, like we be working out outside now. I was a gym rat forever, but now we outside with this shit. So we hitting mountains and all that type of shit. And if I don't go for a week or 2-3 weeks or whatever the case, I feel it when I get back out there. Like it's just but your body, you gonna know what it is. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like it's all muscle, it's all memory. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna come back to you. You know what I'm saying? Like even the other day I was like, damn, I couldn't land a kickflip forever. Like, I know how to do this shit.
Yeah. That's what sucks though. You get caught up knowing you could do something, but you can't do it.
Mm-hmm.
That's got to be the worst feeling. It's like, damn.
Well, that's a reminder. Nigga, get back on your shit.
Yeah, true.
You know what I'm saying?
I feel like that all the time. But yeah, I don't think I'll give up skating. I don't know if I could do it like I was as a kid though, like every single day.
Nah, I mean, if it was my profession, like making beats and making music and producing records then yeah. But I'm not a pro skater. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I treat it as a hobby. or and another workout as well. You know what I mean? Because I love working out. So, and anybody that knows me knows I love that workout shit is my shit. You know what I mean? So
You gotta be on it one way or another.
yeah, nah, for real. Especially as you get older. You know what I mean? So take care of yourselves.
Yeah. Hey, I heard recently that you're gonna be getting on the Jimmy Kimmel show.
Yeah, man, we got the EBT record about to drop, man, with Tiffany Haddish featuring Jadakiss and E40. Yeah, man, we're gonna debut it. We're gonna debut it on the Jimmy joint, man. So, yeah, it's about to get real in the field.
Man, that's tight. You said earlier that you've worked with like people doing commercials or shows and movies and stuff like that. But have you ever been like in a situation where it's like TV on like cable or on Netflix and stuff like that, where you get like interviewed or you're able to like be a part of the production?
What do you mean?
Like be on the show like as like the guest or like the host of a
No,
actual TV show?
I mean, I haven't been the host of anything. I've been on shows for sure. I've been a part of. I was just on Growing Up Hip Hop with Lil Twist, but that was just me just in the background on that actual show because he was doing the performance at the Upward tour with Wayne and everybody. But I mean, I've been a part of shows though, like what I mean. But like I said, it's been mainly just from the production side. Like, yeah, I mean, I want to get into hosting and stuff like that eventually.
Yeah. Do you think that you would rather get into like hosting shows like live and stuff like that, or get more into like acting?
Well, acting's always been in my that's been my bug since the Everclear video.
Mm-hmm.
So it's there. Like now, it's just like it's there like on steroids. So yeah, no, it's definitely gonna happen. Just even doing this podcast is like it's oil in the brakes. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So yeah, no, definitely, man. Definitely be ready. I'm ready for all that. I've been, like I said, it's in my blood. I've been doing it for forever. Clearly, as a teenage actor and all that type of stuff. But now I just want to take it to another level with it for sure. So
yeah, gotta love the camera. Gotta love.
Yeah, I mean, you just gotta love. It's levels to this shit. Like I'm not really tripping off of like being in front of the camera like that because I love being a producer. But then at the same time, I love entertainment in every aspect. You know what I mean? So. Will I jump in front of the camera again? Of course. How many times will it be? I don't know. Whatever God allows. You know what I'm saying? But
yeah,
I'm definitely with it for sure.
I don't know about you. Nowadays, I love being in front of the camera. I want to be.
Well, when I was your age, dog, I was like, shit, where's that? Where's the next camera at? You know what I'm saying? But we didn't have all that shit. Y'all got the camera right here now. We didn't. Our shit was foggy. We didn't have all that. You know what I mean? We really had to go to it was big ass. The homie had the VH
on my shoulder and everything.
Yeah, the homie had the. I mean, we got the smaller ones. Eventually, nigga had the small ones with the little palm joints and shit. With the tape.
Yeah, I've always loved the cameras and stuff like that. Cause I took like 3 years of like video production and stuff like that. I really like it. Not as much as, my boy Ethan over here. He's really into that. He knows more than me.
Nah, I love y'all setup too. Y'all got it popping, man. Y'all setup, yeah. Y'all definitely know what y'all got it figured out.
Yeah, it's a work in progress.
I love it.
It's been over a year working on it, so
I rock with it.
Minor tweaks make a difference,
Hey, man, good vibes.
Yes, sir. See, the O's and the D, they went out, so now it's just G vibes.
I mean, hey, we still G in it. We still vibing it.
Yes,
you know what I'm saying? Especially Pops. Pops, where you at? Pops got that OD?
If y'all check it out, you'll see my Pops had the OD on the podcast we did together.
Yeah,
Always.
That's the big homie Floss, man.
Yeah, for real. Especially after that video with Crip Mac. Come on now.
Oh, I gotta see that shit. I heard about it. It's crazy.
My man's opened 3 on the table during the interview.
Who?
Crip Mac.
Of course he did. Man, he knocked him down?
Yeah.
All 3 of them?
Yeah, and he had like 3 more in his backpack.
What? Thugging.
And my pops gave him like 2.
Oh, man, that was a cold 10-piece. My nigga Crip Mac. That's what's up, man. Everybody got their choice. Everybody got their vice.
Hey, you like what you like.
You like what you like? Yeah, when we pulled up, I said, what the fuck? this nigga got a tall can of OD?
No, yeah, that's funny.
I had to pat my cousin, like, nigga, you see this shit? Am I tripping? I thought it was Arizona at first. I'm like, no, nigga, that's OD.
No, yeah, that's what everybody be saying. Cause like he white boy, so he pull up with that.
That's what I said. This white boy got motherfucking OD.
They be asking if he's from the hood or not.
Nah, but you know, he been around them G's, so you know that's that era right there. You like, I still got my older cousins and them niggas. That's why I said them. At first I had to look. I thought I had to do a double take. I'm like, is that Arizona? No, that's an OD, nigga. Like that's a gold can. And my cousin like, yeah. I said, oh shit, my cousin T was here. Shout out to my cousin T. That nigga be best friends. Y'all niggas be, boy, y'all be cracking, you know. But that's what's up. Nah.
Yeah. Hey, so I just want to ask you real quick. You got the Knicks hat and stuff like that. You say you ain't good at basketball, but do you watch it?
Hell yeah.
The Knicks your team?
Hell nah.
Yeah.
You see the orange with the orange? Now I'm saying, and my shirt, you know, this is my line, Trust the Process.
Sir.
You know, yeah, man, I got the new line dropping this weekend. Hit the website. You already know what it is. You hit me at Press Playy right now, and you get all the links and all that type of shit.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, no, man, you know, Mr. Fit, man. You know, little drip.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, a little yellow. Yeah, a little yellow on blue swag, you know.
Yes, sir. Hey, so if the Knicks ain't your
I said
team,
yellow. I mean orange on blue. Y'all didn't even correct me.
all right, my bad, I didn't even catch it. So if you're not rocking with the Knicks, who's your team?
Come on, is that we really got to?
LA?
I mean, bruh, I'm from here. I gotta, even if we ain't doing too good, I still gotta roll with them. I mean, you know, here you go, bruh. I ain't even. Don't do me like that, you know. I mean, but like, you know, like this is my thing. See, my cousin, like he great when he crazy with the sports shit, like crazy. This nigga know who getting drafted before they get drafted type shit. But like me, like I just, you know, I rock with who I rock with, but of course it's always gonna be LA. But then, you know, I still, you know, I like, you know, fucking what's them niggas? Golden State, you know what I'm saying? And you know what I'm saying? I like, you know, it's the Boston. I think it's because like I know I got a few partners, you know what I'm saying, that used to play on these different teams or whatever. So I took a liking to these cats. I don't know, whatever. But, you know, it's still LA all day though. Even though we ain't doing too good. It's bullshit, but we'll get there. I still got faith. Y'all know. Yeah, man.
Yeah. Hey, so let's bring it down to like today. Let's bring the story to today. What are you working on as of right now? What are you like your future plans, projects, movies? What you got?
Everything.
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 What are you most excited for that you're working on right now?
Literally everything. I'm just blessed to be a part of, you know what I'm saying, just, you know what I'm saying, some great work, man. Obviously, you know, Tiffany Haddish, shout out to sis, man. She, you know, my boy Baguettes, you know what I mean? You know, they opened up a whole nother world of, you know, production and opportunities as well. So, you know, that situation alone, you know, just being able to, you know, work with such a beautiful talent like her, and you know, just to see her blossom into her artistry, and then you know, to see just the dynamic of how we work and the sounds that we create and the movement that we got going, it's just pretty dope, man. And then obviously, like I said, everything else I'm attached to, you know what I'm saying? Like my boy, you know, I got a little twist, you know, shout out to Young Money, you know, Wayne, Fetty Wap, you know, Jadakiss, E40. I mean, you know, it's a lot of projects, but then, you know, I got a couple movies coming up with Tiff too, you know what I'm saying, that we got some music in too, and then, you know, it's just it's a blessing just to be a part of, you know what I'm saying, the whole umbrella of everything, you know what I'm saying, and it's all kind of like, as a producer, and I got my hands in, like, my relationships really run, you know, deep, so I'm getting, you know, attached to projects, you know, pretty much on a daily now, you know what I mean? So there's a lot of more stuff you're gonna see me attached to a lot of stuff. Just
yeah. It's
like,
tight to see.
A lot of stuff.
Being able to get a part of something new every day.
Yeah, man. And I mean, like I said, it's a blessing, bro, because that's what I said. So I say everything because, you know what I mean? Like, I mean, you know, like I said, like, you know, it's just, you know, the opportunities are endless when you're a good dude. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just, like I said, I'm blessed to be a part of just, you know, good product. You know what I'm saying? So the music is crazy right now. Like I said, you know, the Tiffany stuff is crazy, and all the other projects I got is crazy. And then I got the clothing line coming out. My boy Lottie, shout out to my boy Lottie. You know, we got the, you know, trust the process clothing line, Press Playy clothing line. It's just crazy right now.
Yeah,
Crazy.
popping off.
Hey, we just going up. We just going up, man.
Yeah. One thing I want to ask you is, obviously now it's not a big deal, but before, when you first started producing music and, you know, meeting up with cats and stuff like that, did you ever get nervous, like, you know, playing your beats or pulling up to a session with like any artist?
I mean, you ain't human if you say you don't feel something. I don't know. It's not nervous. It's just like, okay, you know, you got to go in with your big boy shoes. Like, I never felt threatened. I could tell you that much. I don't care who in the studio. But did I feel something? Yeah. I mean, it's just like, you know, going out on that stage. If you don't feel something, I don't care if it's what they call a butterfly or whatever they might, you know, however they verb it now, but whatever. However you want to describe it. You don't feel something, I don't know, you just superhuman or some shit, or you ain't even, I don't know, but no, yeah.
You ever been in a session where nobody was bobbing their head like after 5 tracks?
Oh, of course.
That's pressure.
Of course. I've like, and I'm knowing, like, I know I'm not tripping. But, you know what I'm saying? Like, you got some artists that are like, you know, they, you know, it might take them that 10th beat finally hit them. Yeah. Or I've been in a session where I was playing, I've literally ran through 20 beats, and I'm like, nigga, you ain't heard nothing? Nothing? This ain't none of these the same style. This is all just a variety of shit, and you ain't nothing? All right, fuck it, another 20, here we go. Nothing?
That's the worst.
And then, oh, got it. And then that turned out to be one of them, you know, that turned out to be that record.
It's not
So.
better as a producer when you're sitting there and somebody hears the track they like and everybody starts going crazy about it.
I mean, that's just, you know, that's the nature. I'm a single nigga, man. Like, I don't even, like, don't get me wrong. I'm appreciative to be a part of the project in any aspect, you know, but, you know, I'm shooting for the singles. So, you know, anything I'm putting on has got to slap. I'm not even trying to waste nobody's time. I'm going for the gusto. So, you know, from the first track to the last track, it's just going to be, like, I just dropped a pack yesterday. And it's probably when I think, you know, every pack is gonna it's supposed to outdo my last pack, but this pack right here, like beat pack, yeah. So I gotta, you know, I put a beat pack together that, you know, I'll send to a few cats that I, you know, would know that's working on that project, you know, and, you know, send it their way, and, you know, the response has just been crazy. Like, it just, you know, it just dropped yesterday, and you know, we got some placements already. Let's just say that.
Yeah. That's pretty hard.
I did. I freaking did send you. Not only did I send you that pack, I sent you your own pack, the Trap Soul pack that you wanted. So I put now, and that's another thing I do. Like, so, like, you know, when I know artists are like, I put together, what I do is I call it a diverse pack. You know what I mean? So it might be a little bit of everything kind of in it, and you know, I might, you know, just, I know who's working on what, and I'll just send it around to a few cats, and then I'll, you know, a few partners, like I know like Janae and Sean are working on a record album together right now. So I personally got that phone call and put together a pack yeah. So I personally put together a pack for them. You know what I mean? Just because I already know this, you know, I already know what lane they're in. I just talked to them, you know, my cousins, you know, her manager. So I just, you know, so, you know, my whole thing is like, it's just relationships, bro. Like, niggas be like, how do you get all these placements and shit? I'm like, because I just got good relationships. You know what I mean? Like, you know, I'm putting together a team in the process of still building the relationships, but it's, you know, it's just, you know, it's a collective right now. It's just, you know what I'm saying? Like, I got some good people around me that rock with me and believe in the vision, you know, and we make it happen.
You talked about something that was interesting that you manage yourself, right?
Pretty much, you know, I mean, like I got, you know what I'm saying, a good team around me. You know what I'm saying, that represent me, you know, but at the end of the day, you know, if I don't make it happen, it ain't gonna happen.
Yeah, you don't want making the moves.
Yeah, if I don't press play, ain't no way it's gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it's unfortunate because you know, I know what it, you know, I know the grind, you know what I mean? So I know what it takes. So it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Like I wouldn't have it no other way. You know what I'm saying? Let me put it like that. Like, you know, like I'm not looking for I wouldn't say direction. I'm not looking for no, you know what I'm saying, a sponsor or no shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Like we rocking together. And I already know my lane already, and I know how to get to the bag, and I know how to get to the placement. So if we rock, like we rocking together, it's partnership, you know, it's a partnership type thing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I feel that. That's pretty tight though. I feel like a lot of people like end up thinking they want to do that, but end up, you know, getting like a whole like actual managing team, a manager to take care of them.
I mean, and that's cool. That's cool. Like I got, like I said, I got a good team. You know what I'm saying? That represent me. You know what I'm saying? But it's a partnership. It's not like, it's not like you're looking for somebody to hold your hand. You know what I'm saying? Or to lean on. You know what I'm saying? Nah, I'm already moving. You already see the traction. What you got going on? Okay, let's put this together. Okay, we can add to this. Okay, cool. What you got going on? We can add to this. Okay, cool. Now let's put this together. Now we all moving in unison. It's a partnership.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
I think that's a good I think that's like a skill to have, because I know that like, especially hearing my pops talk all the time on the phone with people and telling me stories, is like realistically, if a manager like is managing an artist, I feel like it's better to talk to the artist himself if they already like have that ability to work. Because
yeah, I mean, back in the day, they always used to have this stigma, like, oh, the label doesn't want to talk to the artist. Shit, fuck all that. At the end of the day, it was just how they set the game up. So it was like, you had the manager represent the artist, the label represented the artist as well, but they only wanted to talk to this person because they already knew what they was already about. Now, if you know what the fuck you're doing, the artist already know the business as well as just the manager. So, nigga, we could just holler out, you know what I'm saying, holler right now. Yeah. And I still got the manager, but we hollering right now, and I'm going to tell my partner what we hollering about, and then we still going to get the deal done, compared to you got to call this manager, nigga, every...
Yeah, the labels didn't used to talk to the manager at all.
Yeah, you have to call the manager, nigga, and be like, yo, so what? No, the manager, that's all they did was talk to the manager. They didn't talk to the artist. You just have to call the manager and be like, so what happened? So what they say? So what's going on with my deal? What's going on? And you have to really have another person dictate your situation. You ain't gotta really worry. I mean, it's still a factor, but it's like, that's what I said in the beginning of the podcast, just know the business. Because like I said, at the end of the day, like, you need a team. You definitely need a team, but you just gotta have the right people around you. You know what I'm saying? And in the process of getting the right people, you gotta know what you're doing first. That's why it's like I'm always gonna be straight because I know what I'm doing already. And then I just piece up with who I rock with. We partnered. Shout out to my peoples. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my peoples.
Yes, sir. So coming from you, straight up, just like your personal opinion, what is like some advice that you gave to, say, a producer that has been producing for a little bit but doesn't have like a big buzz yet? What advice would you give to them to be able to try and get connections, work with bigger artists, and make more money?
My route was a little different, but overall it's still the same grind, bro. You gotta get out there. You gotta network. Networking is everything. And now you got easier ways to network. You got social media, you got, all these other platforms. And, at the end of the day, you got to put the work in, bro. You can't cheat the grind. You know what I'm saying? There's no way around it. You have the hottest beats in the world, but if nobody hears them shits, they just going to be sitting on your hard drive. So you got to network, bro. you know, in any aspect, like rather it's, you know what I'm saying, social media, in person, just go hard, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, you're going to see some results. That's in anything, you know what I'm saying? But I say main thing is definitely network, man. Build your brand, get your beats out there. You know what I'm saying? And protect your beats as well, you know. You know, everybody got a different grind on. Like, you got a lot of these cats now that got the whole beats on the YouTube thing, and, you know, they're making money off of that too. You got the cats with the on all these other beat sites now, and, you know, all these cats are putting the beats up. I'm not one of those cats, you know, but I don't knock none of them because it works for them. That's a form of networking. You're networking. You know, you're putting your beats up there. You got people, traffic going to your beats. You know what I mean? You got people peeping your stuff. You're building your brand. You got people, you know, building awareness. You know, you're out there. So that's the best thing I could say, bro. Is just, you know, go hard, man. Put yourself out there, network. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I know that's important. If you guys check out the podcast I did with Flossie the Boss, he actually tells a story about, like, you know, walking around to the radio stations, you know, begging them to, like, play their music, calling them in all the time.
Yeah, bro.
Like
that was a part of the what? That's a part of the grind. I remember them shits too.
Yeah.
Bro, we used to be outside the radio station before I even knew Felly Fell and all these motherfuckers and Charisma. Shout out to Charisma, Felly, and all my people. But before I knew them cats, bro, I used to be outside the station like, well, how I get up in here? Like, what's it take? For real. And then my boy's your intern? Oh, great. Got way up in there. Cool.
Yeah.
Now we on.
Yeah, I think it's cool that you said, like, hey, I don't knock it, because, like, nowadays the game has changed. Like, it could be the same way. Like, you could, you know, keep hitting up, like, a certain, like, person on Instagram, just keep hitting them up and stuff like that. Eventually they gonna see and stuff like that.
Yeah, like I said, just it's so many lanes now, bro. You like, was it slide in the DM? You can hit nigga in the DM now, bro. Like, yo, I've been that nigga before. I've got, like, me and my nigga Tweak Tune. That's how we hooked up. You know, shout out to my boy Tweak Tune. Like, he just did the Kanye record with Alicia and Fabio Foreign, you know, New York City. You know what I'm saying? The shit's crazy. It's like number 10 right now on the charts. Shit going crazy right now. I think it's already number 1, but I know it's charting like crazy right now. But yeah, like, now we working on, you know, got a couple of little jugs together. You know, he produced with Ferg on Ferg, a lot of my boy Ferg stuff. So yeah, but we linked up off on off the Instagram, just appreciating each other's beats and appreciating each other's work. You know what I mean? And
That's tight.
And now we sending each other loops and shit. You know what I'm saying?
That's what's up. Hey, so you've given us a lot of good information. Personally, me, I learned a lot of stuff. Like,
my whole thing is inspiring, man. I hope you learn. If you know anything about Press Play, you know I'm about, you know, we call it sharing the codes. You know what I mean? I just want to just keep giving y'all information, keep inspiring, and keep motivating. My whole movement is trust the process. Everything I do is about motivation and about elevation, man. I want to see everybody win. If you can learn something from me, and if I inspired you in any way, I did my job.
There you go.
You know what I'm saying?
That's my man right there. Yes, sir. Hey, if anybody wants to, you know, get in contact with you, look you up, check out what you've worked on, what you got in the future, what should they look up?
Just hit me, man. Just hit my IG. Ain't never gonna change, man. Just IMA Press Play, play with 2 Y's. That's IMA Press Play, play with 2 Y's. And then, you know what I'm saying, from there, you know what I mean, we get busy, you know what I mean? Obviously, you know, I got my, you know, get hit my PR Jacqueline. But I'm easy to get with, man. Like I said, you know, from there, like I said, you know, if you really know the business, you can always holler at my PR, you know, and we could take it from there. And but yeah, you can always hit me at the IMA Press Play, man. You know, play with 2 Y's, and, you know, we get busy from there. You know, I either direct, it's already, you know, my page is getting ran, you know what I'm saying, by my team. So it's going to get back to me either way, you know what I mean? So we're going to make it happen.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Hit him up for all your needs. You trying to get some music, trying to get some possibly music videos, anything.
I mean, you go, yeah, whatever. You know, I'm the man when it comes to them hits, man. So, you know, holla at me. Need that slap? Holla at me.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Make sure y'all hit him up. But yeah, bro, I really appreciate you once again coming through. You know, it's pretty tight to have, you know, like such like people that are in the game for so long and have a lot of knowledge.
Thank you, bro. Appreciate y'all having me, man.
Yeah, not only for just like the viewers and stuff like that. I think it's cooler for me, to be honest.
Hey,
like,
bro, that's what it's about, man. That's what it's about.
I think it's cooler for me because like y'all don't get to ask the questions and stuff like that. I get to learn myself and all that. But yeah,
Nah, bro, like I said, like you remind me of my nephew, man, and like to see you guys just, you know what I'm saying, just grow into what y'all doing, man. Like I said, that shit is dope. You know what I mean? Because I know, you know what I'm saying, the motivation comes from somewhere. The inspiration comes from, and if I'm a part of that, that's what it's, you know, that's a blessing. You know what I'm saying? So I know what it is, man. Like I said, you know, that's what I'm here to do, inspire. You know what I'm saying?
yes,
And,
sir, yes, sir.
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but I think that's gonna wrap it up for this episode. I'm
Yeah,
sure.
let's do it.
Like always, I'm sure we could be talking for more
Oh
hours on
man,
hours and stuff
you
like
know,
that.
you got me, man. You got me. We here though, man. Shit, it's been real.
Yeah, we're gonna close it off. I have no idea what episode this is. We be filming all the time. Lost count. But
It's all good.
lost count of what we're doing. But yeah.
That means you working.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We're going to be closing out this episode of the podcast with Prodigy featuring
Press
Press Playy.
Playy.
You know what it is. Yeah. We'll see you guys next time. Peace.
It's the podcast with a prodigy. It's the podcast with a prodigy. It's the podcast with a prodigy. My podcast.